Hello dear friends, I would like to show some of my games that I played in Title Tuesday. And as you see, the first game is against Alireza Firouzja. Of course, I'm not going to talk about his achievements because it will take the whole day. So we'll skip that part. I will just say that his rating was above 2800. He was world number 2, so extremely strong player. Yeah, also if you want to watch Title Tuesday, then you can watch it on Take YouTube channel. And I also picked one part of the video that I'm going to show.
And there we do see Mikhailyan as, he's a very experienced Grandmaster. Like you say, 29, but he's played some big tournaments. I've seen him take down some top Grandmasters on his day. But this is an interesting position. Firouzja's last move, very combative. He's hoping for a capture in the center because once the dust settles, the black rook would have been staring down the white queen. That was very uncomfortable, and a position that was not great for Firouzja just 2 moves ago has suddenly turned in his favor. There we see him streaming, talking.
Alright, now let's take a look at the game. So here, as you saw, I played a b3, but the best move was queen c1, just unpinning this pawn on d4, and now if c takes d4, then knight d4, knight d4, bishop d4, and eventually we just trade the pieces and position is around equal. So I wanted to play solid, so I played b3, and here he made a brilliant move, b5. So if I accept this sacrifice, and I play c takes b5, then of course after c takes d4, position is lost. Because if knight d4, then knight d4, and as you see that the rook is coming into the game, and I'm just pieced down. So I played queen b2, b takes c4, b takes c4, bishop a6, and here I wanted to complicate the game. So I played knight e5, but this was the crucial mistake. I had to play something else, but not that move. So in the calculation, I missed that after bishop d4, c takes d4, I don't have queen d4 move, because, right now if d6, then of course I can just take queen a7, and it's around equal. But black first plays queen c7, and after f4, d6. And position is lost because I'm losing the piece. So after c takes d4, I played queen a3, bishop c4, take queen a7, and this position is strategically lost. Of course, I'm just pawn down, but his center is very solid, and this pawn on a2 is too weak. Of course, I tried to do my best, but it wasn't enough here in this position. So I tried to activate my pieces to get some compensation. First I activated my rooks, but as you see, position is still better for black, and d3 a very strong move, rook b2, and now f2 pawn is vulnerable. Of course, black doesn't have to trade the rooks, and then after bishop d4, position is lost because I'm losing the second pawn. And okay, here I resigned. So very clear game, what to say. And now I'm going to show the next game. I played against Super Grandmaster Amin Tabatabai. So he was here. He is one of the strongest players in Iran, and also his peak rating was 2700 or even more, 2718 I think, or 20, so just a very strong player. So this position, we reached this position, and here it was my turn. I played king f8. As you see that white wanted to attack my king side, playing g4 or knight h2, knight g4, f4, so I decided to hide my king on the queen side. So king d8, and king is on a6. Of course, white is still better here, but because of this f7 pawn, but practically it's not easy to convert this advantage. So eventually white captured this pawn on f7, but later, as you see, white cannot retreat, playing knight g4 because h5 pawn is undefended here. So rook e1, bishop f6, queen f6. Here I was lucky that after queen e6, I have queen f2, king g2, rook f8, still making pressure on f2 pawn. And after c3, as you see, we are playing endgame, so I had to bring my king to the center. So king b7, king d7, so this king walk helped me during the game. And g4, now position is around equal, because we can't break through. So here we made a lot of moves, and nowadays, Title Tuesday, when we play Title Tuesday, there is no increment. So here we were just making moves, and I think here, Amin Tabatabai was trying to break through, playing f4, and that's the reason I played e5. And in my opinion here, it's difficult to play as white because I have a very strong pawn on b3, and somewhere if I sacrifice my pawns playing d4, c3, I can create a passed pawn. So rook e8, and eventually I play d4. And for instance here, if rook d8 check, then rook d6 take, and after c takes d4, I have c3, and after bc3, b2, I promote to queen. So of course he saw this, he played c takes d4. Eventually we had just 20 seconds on the clock, so we're just playing, and eventually I could promote to queen and these pawns, and I was in time, so I had 3 seconds on the clock. I checkmated. So another game was against Alexander Grishuk, another super grandmaster. His peak rating was about 2800, and of course it's a big pleasure to compete against such strong players like Firouzja, Amin Tabatabai, Grishuk, because I learned a lot from them, and of course it's very interesting to play. So here I played knight d7, a check, but the best move was knight h7. There's a very long calculation that I missed during the game, so knight h7, rook d4, check, king h2, and after rook c7 it looks like that my knight is trapped here, but then suddenly a knight f6 check, and this is not a blunder. I didn't blunder the rook here, rook b7, then rook h4, and mate is coming, so there is no way to defend it. I didn't see this old calculation, so I played knight d7 check, king g8, rook d4, and then later in the game we reach this position where I had 14 seconds and he had 4 seconds, so here he blundered the rook, rook d6, queen c7, and then queen e5. So in the end, I managed to flag him. Alright, so thank you for watching, and see you guys.